Today, our transformation video is about gratitude.
We all have a satisfaction associated with doing something that somebody finds useful.
So there have been books and essays and courses and all kinds of stuff written about gratitude, about how important it is and how much it has to do with our own prosperity. So I want to talk about that a little bit. I think no matter how many times it's been discussed and no matter how many times it has been written about or encouraged, that there is room for more. And I think that in Christian theology, at least, the Lord says one of the things that he hates the most is someone who's not grateful, or that causes the most, is a great sin, ingratitude, the sin of ingratitude. So what is gratitude? Well, we all know we're taught to say thank you. We all know we're taught to express appreciation for things that people do for us. But at its core, what is gratitude? Well, there are probably lots of definitions, but let's just use this one right now. A deep sense of true appreciation for things and people and that facilitate or make your life good. That can be lots of other things, but let's just start with that. We take things for granted so much, and we know that by how much we complain. We complain about the weather. We complain about the heat. We complain about, in Phoenix, I did that too, right? We can complain about that. We complain about money. We complain about the government. We complain about the economy. We complain about being sick. We complain about everything else. And then, and then there's the old adage of, well, there's people worse off than you. And, all of these sort of trite things that we talk about. But what does it mean to really experience and to live in gratitude? And why is that important? Well, here's what it means for me. And this is why it's transformational. Every day I wake up, and before I'm out of bed, I think of a number of things. I don't have a number. I used to do 50, but I think of things that I'm truly grateful for. So this is not an exercise in saying silly things like I'm grateful I'm still breathing, and I'm grateful I have a roof up there and a ceiling, but this is a different activity. This is a sense of thinking and then feeling. So thinking is, what am I grateful for? And different things come to mind, every day. So I may be grateful for how I slept. And that may pop into mind first because I feel refreshed. Or I may be grateful for a dream that I had, or a thought that popped in my mind the minute I woke because my subconscious was busy doing the creative stuff that it does while I'm asleep. But beyond thinking of that thing, okay, I'm grateful for, how I slept. I'm feeling really refreshed. I take a minute to enjoy the feeling. And enjoy the refreshment, enjoy the sense of wholeness and refreshed power that I have from having slept well. And I do it until I experience that sense of gratitude. Now, you know what that's like. Sometimes we say thank you and things happen, and sometimes something happens and we experience this sense of gratitude. It's a physical feeling, right? And it's caused by neurotransmitters and chemistry, but we experience this sense of how grateful we are for something. Well, you can create that. You really can create that, and doing it is a powerful exercise. So I think about the thing I'm grateful for, and I continue to think about it, why I'm grateful, and what it means and so forth, until I experience that sense of gratitude. And then I enjoy that for a moment. And then I think about another thing that comes to mind, not forced, that I'm truly grateful for. And I live with that thought for a moment until I experience gratitude. And I do that a few times, 3, 5, 10, until I am in a context of gratitude and I get out of bed feeling good, feeling grateful, feeling happy, excited. And I have found over and over and over again that the simple practice of creating that space of gratitude in the morning at first sets a context for my day that is unmatched. Because I have not only appreciated some things or some people or some events, but I have allowed them to create in me this sense of gratitude, this feeling that is so good and so rewarding and so healthy and so happy. So that moves me right to a state of happiness, because then, without trying, I realize that there are many more things that I could do exactly the same thing with. So I could think of a bunch of other things and then realize that I am truly grateful for those things and continue thinking about those until I experience that physical and emotional sense of gratitude. So I start with things I'm grateful for. I think about them until they actually create gratitude. I do that a few times. That always brings up in me a sense of realization of how many more things, people, places, events, circumstances that are in my life, part of my life, that I could do that with. That sets up another process for me. The process is that I go through the day, I guess I should have said process, because I'm in Edmonton, a Canadian, right? But I go through the day looking at things differently. So when I see something, I think of the opportunity that it presents. I think of what it means for me in a good way. So for example, I see a bill, I have to pay this bill. So I can be grumpy about a bill I have to pay, or let's say it's a utility bill and it's X $100 because it's hot. In Phoenix, the utility bills used to be really high in the summertime, many $100, $300, $400, $500 from the air conditioner, especially when they had a hot spell. I could look at that and be mad that I've got to give this electric utility a bunch of cash. Or I can just be overwhelmed with gratitude that I am in a house that has an air conditioner, which means through those hot days that we just had last month that would have shut me down and helped me not work or work in a miserable circumstance, I actually didn't have to do that. I did not have to do that. I was productive, I was comfortable, and I was happy. And I get trained to do that because I start the day with gratitude. And so I look at things in terms of, wow, I got to be cool all month long. I got to have my studio working. I got to have cold pop in the fridge, or cold water, or cold milk, or, my fruits didn't rot in a day like they might have in the warmth. And all of those things are things I'm truly grateful for. And so that's how I view the opportunity to pay that bill, because that provided me with all that cool stuff. So it sets up a cycle of gratitude for me. And when I meet with someone, I talk to my wife or whatever, you can think about all the things that they don't do that you want them to, or that you wish they'd do different, or you can think about the opportunities, the things you love about them, the opportunities you have to create more memories that are positive with them. And creating that flow of gratitude in your life will change everything about what you do. It'll transform every single day for you. I can promise you that. If you start the day with gratitude, if you look at things through the lens of the opportunity and gratitude, rather than what you don't have, what you can't do, and what's in the way, it will change every day for you. It will increase your productivity, it will increase your power, and it'll make the days feel a whole lot better. You'll be happier, you'll smile more, and every situation will present its opportunity instead of its challenge. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you for watching the videos. Take this opportunity, leave a comment, subscribe most of all, and don't forget to spread the word about this channel.